Hi, my name is Lexi Vollmer, and I will be presenting on emotional support animals and private transportation. I'm going to be focusing on my state of Pennsylvania. The topic being addressed here is the creation of new laws to address emotional support animal usage on private services such as Uber and Lyft. Currently in the state of Pennsylvania, there are no laws addressing this topic, which leaves quite a bit of gray area for both companies and the people utilizing the services. The proposition to address this issue is creation of new legislation that provides clear rules and regulations for emotional support animal usage when utilizing these services. This can include, but not be limited to, what species are allowed to be in these vehicles, any breed restrictions, size restrictions, so forth. There are going to be several major concerns that I'll be covering. The first one is the well-being of the handler. Oftentimes, emotional support animals are helping people with anxiety and depression. Some symptoms of these conditions can be increased fear and worry. To give a little visual example, say that you are taking your emotional support animal, you're going to a very important event that you need them to be with you. You call up your Uber. They show up and the driver does not feel comfortable with your animal being in the car. Per their company policy, they can deny you access to that ride, and now on the fly you need to come up with a different form of transportation. You might be late to the important place that you're going to. You might have to decide to leave your animal at home, and this can cause a lot of internal panic, potentially even outside of these in general. Having to come up with new plans can be stressful and frustrating for the average person, but it can be even more so when someone is dealing with some of these conditions. So, having laws preset that give guidelines as to what you can and cannot take on these private services will help people know ahead of time, yes, I should be able to safely use these services and not be turned down, or no, I need to make other plans and sort of streamline that process for them a bit and take a lot of the guesswork out. Other major concerns are safety concerns. Emotional support animals, there's no regulation on what species they can be, and they don't require any formal training. So in a compact area like a car, if they're not properly restrained and they're not properly trained, they could possibly move about the cabin, cause a distraction for the driver, possibly bite or scratch the driver if the animal is getting particularly agitated, and this can cause distracted driving, which puts not only everyone, including the animal in that car, in potential risk, but also other people on the road as well. And unrestrained animals can be major causes of distracted driving and car accidents, so this isn't an unwarranted concern. In 2019, the National Highway Traffic Administration noted that there were 3,142 people that were killed as a result of distracted driving. Over here, we have data for the state of Pennsylvania and traffic accidents. I've highlighted some spots here from my particular county, which is Lancaster. It pops up as one of the 10 most populated counties in Pennsylvania. It also has some of the most reported traffic crashes, as well as some of the most traffic-related fatalities, which is concerning, and this is important to me personally since I'm living in Lancaster County. I'm driving in it. I want to make sure that I'm safe when I'm out on the road, so ensuring that there is as minimal distractions for the drivers where I'm living as possible is something that's important to me, as well as the people that I know who live in the area. So with all of these things in mind, having some better rules and regulations will help keep people safe, and also streamline the process so it takes that gray area out and gives people clear ideas of what to expect when utilizing these services. I'd like to thank you for your time and appreciate you listening to my proposal, and hopefully we can get some new legislation in the works soon to help address these concerns. And here are my references.